there viewers, how's it going? This morning I was looking at my dashboard and looking to add another couple of upgrades, and in doing that I noticed that there was a slight error, and the error was based on the reports page, where we have the traffic light system down at the bottom. It wasn't taking into account the Coventry site that we entered, and I think Chesterfield was swapped around with Birmingham, so it was a bit of a mess. I apologise for that, but I've corrected it now on this version. So if you guys are waiting until we finish with the major updates, then I will gladly send you this again. Even, I know there's about 60 odd at the minute that have had it, but I will send it out again. And the reason we're doing it on email is because I need to keep a track of how many people have got it, and it's easier for me to notice it in there rather than on the Facebook or other social media messages, because they get drowned out. If 7 or 8 people or more add a message in there, the initial one might just get drowned out and I'll miss it, and I don't want anybody to miss out that really wants this. But as I say, I've spent a couple of hours this morning trying to find out where that error was, and then it just dawned on me like a bolt from the blue, and I sorted it pretty quickly. But whilst I was at it, I have added another update, which from the screen you won't see initially, but if we go to the data entry, and then we go into, I'll just show you the reports first. So that's the report status for the traffic lights, and the same on the dashboard. If we now go to the data entry page, and we go down, I've added lost time accidents with a message that just says if a lost time is a result of an injury at work and it's for more than 7 days, then this will be reportable under RIDDOR. So it's just a reminder, and the same with the RIDDOR, it gives you what criteria is required for RIDDOR. I mean, I could even put a link at the bottom of the message. You will see that there's a link there to the RIDDOR reporting site, so you just click on that. If anybody that's used it, if it's not yourselves, then it will just guide them into what is actually a RIDDOR. And when I was doing that, I recall that many moons ago I had was using a system where if a lost time accident was entered, it added a different symbol on their home page, and I thought, well, I can do that here. So now if we add in, let's say, one lost time accident for the Whitwell site, if we go to the dashboard, you will see now we have a little ambulance symbol. I know it's a gimmick and everything else, but it just adds to the delight of using it, really. I mean, it's good pictorial view, and it will prompt, if you're sending this just dashboard, or a manager that's not health and safety orientated looks at the dashboard, that's going to stick out and is going to think, what's that? And it might ask the question, what is that symbol on there? And you'll say, oh, it means there's been a lost time accident. And if you go into the reports page, when it gets it, that ambulance will also appear on there as well. So it might not affect the overall status, but a lost time accident, obviously one is too many. And you can go now to all of them sites, and we can say we just add one in on for each one. And I've added commentary is now reflected in the reports as well. So you now see we go down, and they've all got ambulances in, and so has that one. It's a gimmick, I know, but it was just something I thought I'd put in there just to see how you guys like it. I mean, you don't have to have it, you can take it out, you just click on it and delete it if you don't want it in there. But I think it adds to the uniqueness really of this particular system, because what we're hoping to end up with eventually is a system that's not available anywhere else on the internet. I mean, it's not anyway, but this is unique, guys. Somebody might just look at that and think, I want that. How can I use that? And and that is the only reason I'm doing it, is because I'm trying to think ahead a little bit as to what people in different environments might want. I mean, if you're using an environment, and then let's say in an engineering company or a construction, where accidents are more likely than they are, say, in my organisation, which is a healthcare organisation, so you might want to monitor that as a critical key metric, and so it would just put it on there. And like I said before, these, where it says Whitwell Works up Chesterfield, Birmingham, they could be engineering. That could be, let's say, I'm just trying to think of a company I worked for as a consultant a few years ago, where they had chrome vanadium tanks, and then welding. So you could change that. If it's just one site you've got, you could just change these site names into the departmental name or the process name, so you could monitor each process to see where the accidents were occurring. So this is just a quick, as I say, it's just a quick update. I don't want to bore you to death any more than I really need to, but I was keen that you guys just saw that there was an error with the traffic light system, which has now been corrected, and that we have also added this little ambulance gimmick on there if there's been a lost time accident. And again, if we just go back up to it and we take the lost time accidents out, 0 for there, 0 for there, it will now come out, and that will now be clear. And if you go onto the reports page, they're now clear on there. Okay, viewers, so again, apologies for the initial error. I hadn't noticed it, and my only excuse is that it's because on my system it worked fine. It's just that because I'm doing a beta version, and obviously I can't send you my system, data protection and everything else being what it is, I've had to change all the information onto this beta version, and it can get a little bit confusing when I've got the two open at the same time, and I'm cutting and pasting formulas and trial and error and making sure that they run. And this one actually slipped out the net and I missed it. So again, apologies for that. And as always, if you've got anything that you'd like to see on here as a key metric or something to monitor, then let me know and we'll look at putting it in on there, even if I have to do it just for your particular version. But again, the only way really going forward, because now I've got an awful lot from other platforms that are requesting information, requesting this, that and other, it's taking up an awful lot of my time, which I haven't got a problem with. I didn't go into this thinking it was going to be easy and not time consuming, but what I am conscious of, I don't want anybody, especially on the Health and Safety for Beginners Facebook page, I don't want anybody to miss out on this particular template. And when people put comments in and say, can you please send it me, and put their email address in, other comments that come after that can drown that out, so I don't always see them. So that's why I really want to keep to the email system. And the other reason for that is when it comes to sending the final version out, where all the updates have been done and the errors have been corrected, because I've not seen any more errors, but there might be one or two cropping about. But what I want to do is to see who is in that list and then just send it all out as a mail merge, so that everybody gets it at the same time. That is the intention. If it's doing it on the Facebook Messenger page, it's going to be very messy and very complicated to know who's got what and who hasn't got the latest version. Because at the end of the day, I don't want anybody to miss out that wants it. You may well be that it may well be that some of you guys are more proficient at this than I am, and this is giving you a starter or a heads up to say, oh right, now I've got the nuts and bolts of it, I can just put the other information in as I need to suit myself, and that's fantastic. If you come across a page or a formula that's locked out that you need to see, just let me know and we'll get it unlocked for you. Okay guys, so as always, have a great weekend and see you next time. Bye bye.